This is video 18, and today we're going over linear inequalities. All right, so first we're just going to be graphing these, okay? And to start off, we will be graphing it like normal. Now, the one thing we need to take note is how do I draw the line? This is the one thing that changes, okay? If it's just a less than or greater than, it's going to be a dashed line. If it's got that or equal to with it, it's going to be a solid line. And that's because if it doesn't have the or equal, it does not include the numbers on the line, okay? It's everything up to that line, but not on that line, okay? If it's solid, it means it does include all the points on the line. All right, so we're going to graph this just like normal. My y-intercept is 1, and I'm going to go up to and over 1. So far, this should be a review for you guys. Now, this is just a greater than, so we are going to make this a dashed line. Okay. And then the one big thing about inequalities is we shade on these. Okay. You might be like, what does that mean? Okay. Well, this inequality is for anything that is greater than this line, okay? So one real quick and easy way to learn how to do this is you can put your finger on the line. Greater, you're going to go up, okay? So that means we'll shade everything up on top. Now, for some of you, that won't make sense, and that's okay. Okay, I'll give you a little math way to do this as well. You can pick any point, but it cannot be on the line, and plug it into your equation and see what happens. Okay, I really like using the point 0, 0 if it's not on your line because that means zeros are really easy to deal with. Okay, so 0 is greater than 2 times 0 plus 1. So is 0 bigger than 1? Well, no, that's not true. Okay, so 0 is right here, 0, 0 is right here, and okay, so that's not true. So we're going to shade the opposite side of the line, okay? Wherever it makes it true, that's the side you shade, okay? Or again, you could put your finger on the line and greater means up, okay? So instead of just having one line of solutions, we now have a whole area. And this area goes on forever and ever and ever in this direction. Okay, and that's as easy as it gets. That's our solution set. It's everything in this shaded region. All right, moving on. Let's do another one. All right, here we're going to have to do a little bit of work making our equation be so that we can graph it a little bit easier. Okay, so let's add x to both sides first. So I have 2y is less than or equal to x minus 4. Okay, let's divide everything by 2. So I've got y is less than or equal to, let's call this 1/2 x minus 2. All right, now for this, are we going to have a solid or dashed line? Well, because it's this less than or equal to, it's going to be a solid line. So we're going to start at our y-intercept, and we're going to go up 1 over 2. All right, and we've got a solid line. Now for this, you can go ahead and plug in a point. You can plug in 0, 0 if you want, but this does say less than. So if I put my finger on the line anywhere and go less, that goes down. So that means I'm going to be shading all of this area below. All right. Okay. Now this next one's, we're actually going to be talking a little bit about what does it mean to be in that shaded region. Okay. And let's see what it is. So we want to know, are these points solutions? Well, remember, to be a solution, it has to be in the shaded area. So 0, 0. That's right here. Is that a solution? No, that's not in the shaded region. Okay, negative 2, 4. So over 2, up 4. It's about right up here. Is that in the shaded region? Yes. Okay, over 0, up 2. That point is on the line. Now, is this a solution? Okay, this is a dashed line. No, this is not a solution because it's a dashed line. If it's a solid line, it would be a solution. Okay, and just for fun, let's go ahead and write out the equation of this. Okay, so we've got y. It's going to be greater than because we're shading above the line. And then my y-intercept is 2, so I'm going to go ahead and put my plus 2. And my slope, let's see, I go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So it's just x plus 2. Okay? And that's graphing linear inequalities. The biggest thing for this is knowing whether or not to have a dashed line or a solid line, and don't forget to shade.